Man, without a trail cam hooked up to some tree in the middle of nowhere, we'd miss out on all the wild stuff, like freaky run-ins and spooky critters. Check out the weirdest stuff ever snagged by trail cams. Frightening encounter. A 15-year-old mountain biker shared a video of a scary run-in with a sizable black bear while he was out recording his biking tricks. This went down in August 2021 as the kid zoomed out of the woods on his bike and crossed in front of the camera. You can hear him calling out anxiously right after. All of a sudden, he comes racing back into view, glancing over his shoulder repeatedly. And that's when a big black bear shows up, hot on the kid's trail. The biker was quick thinking, using his bike to make himself look bigger and shouting loudly, which was enough to spook the bear. The bear then turned its attention to the camera for a bit before finally taking off, leaving the biker to continue his adventure solo. Genetically unusual deer. Video captured in December 2010 reveals an odd creature strolling past the camera. At first glance, it seemed to be a deer sporting massive antlers, but a closer inspection revealed the antlers resembled a cluster of some sort. The night vision made it tricky to determine exactly what was up with the animal. However, some experts believe it was clear that this deer had undergone a mutation, or it might have been dealing with antler warts, which made its antlers look bizarrely knobbed. Bull elk stuck in the mud. So, this time, a trail cam caught a 6-point bull elk caught in a real mess. This stunning Oregon elk got stuck in a mud pit, struggling to break free. Realizing he couldn't haul himself out of this sticky situation alone, he started belting out bugles for some backup. And guess what? His calls paid off, catching the attention of a rescue squad nearby who managed to drag the big guy out. Bigfoot, is that you? A trail cam set up in a mystery spot caught a shadowy figure moving across from one side to the other against a dark backdrop. The person who set up the cam was totally blown away by what they captured and decided to share the footage on social media for folks online to take a crack at identifying it. For the Bigfoot enthusiasts out there, the sight of this large, furry creature wandering through the forest was a dead giveaway for Bigfoot. However, others speculated it could be a large ape or something similar. So, any ideas on your end? Because the person who uploaded the video is still scratching their head over what this mysterious figure could be. Bear chasing horses. The video kicks off with a pack of wild horses wildly dashing through the Alberta woods, kicking up a massive dust cloud in their wake. Among them, a white foal is seen desperately trying to keep up as they all run for their lives. Out of the dusty haze, a massive starving grizzly bear emerges, hot on the horse's heels. They zoom past one camera with the grizzly in hot pursuit at a full gallop. However, it's left unclear if the bear managed to catch up, because in the next shot, we only see the bear narrowing the gap, possibly eyeing the young horse as its intended target. Golden eagle flew with fox. The video starts off with a stunning scene of a golden eagle perched on the edge of a cliff, its sharp claws embedded in its prey, surrounded by tufts of fur scattered on the ground. Next, this magnificent bird takes off, clutching a fox in its talons, and disappears from view. This breathtaking moment highlights the incredible power of the golden eagle, a bird famed for its ability to overpower animals much larger than a fox. Indeed, these eagles are capable of subduing sizable prey, but in this case, the fox was already lifeless, making the eagle's departure seem almost effortless for the formidable raptor. The legend of skunk ape. Nearly 20 years ago, in the lush wetlands of Florida, footage captured a large, hairy, human-like creature wandering boldly across an Everglades field. This area, known for its secretive and enigmatic skunk apes, considered the southern cousins of Bigfoot, akin to a Yeti or Sasquatch, led to speculation that the creature was indeed a skunk ape. Descriptions peg it at about 8 feet tall and roughly 450 pounds. There have been reports of people spotting this same being at night too. It could have been some type of primate on the loose, or maybe, just maybe, it was a genuine Bigfoot or skunk ape. If anyone has more insights, we'd love to hear from you. Kingfisher beak stuck. A video uploaded in February of the previous year raised alarm among bird enthusiasts. It featured a brief moment where a man discovers a small kingfisher with its beak embedded in a tree trunk, struggling to free itself. It's rare for a kingfisher to drill into trees, but it seems the bird mistook the soft trunk of a banana tree for a source of sweet nectar and got stuck. Luckily, the little nectar seeker was found in time by a passerby who carefully freed its beak, allowing the kingfisher to fly off once more. Three-legged doe. Trail cams don't just capture extraordinary wildlife or astounding behavior, they occasionally document animals fighting for survival. Take, for example, this three-legged doe spotted making her way on just 3 legs, missing most of her left foreleg below the knee. This doe has been celebrated for leading an active life for over 4 years. The individual who captured her image first noted that she has also managed to give birth each year since then. Given the normal appearance of the remaining part of her leg, it's believed she lost the lower section due to an injury when she was younger. Bigfoot. Back in January 2015, a kid named McCamey reported capturing footage of an unrecognizable figure while kayaking in a swamp close to Tampa. He mentioned hearing a noise and spotting some odd movement among the trees. At first, what appeared to be a large, hairy creature seemed bear-like, but upon getting closer, it clearly wasn't a bear. It navigated the dense, alligator-filled swamp with ease, using its long arms to swing along, a skill not typically associated with bears. After sharing the footage, he got all sorts of guesses about the mysterious creature, while some outright dismissed it as a hoax. Was it a real skunk ape, a Bigfoot, or just someone in a suit? What do you think? Bear versus mirror. Mirrors are placed in forests to investigate whether animals can recognize themselves, a test of their self-awareness. However, a trail cam hilariously recorded a bear's bewildered reaction upon encountering its reflection for the first time. Spotting the mirror mounted on a pole, the bear was initially taken aback by the sight of its own image. It quickly jumped back, then cautiously peeked again, suspecting another bear was present. The bear approached from behind, attempting to confront its rival, yet found no one. Overcome with frustration, it then pulled the mirror down, still searching for the elusive adversary. Elephant baby rescued. In a video from June 2017, an Asian elephant mother becomes visibly alarmed and springs into action after her curious 1-year-old calf ventures too close to the edge of a pool and ends up falling in. While the calf was capable of swimming and managed to keep breathing by keeping its trunk above water, the elephant family, fully aware yet concerned, quickly intervened to rescue the calf, which wasn't actually in danger of drowning, ensuring its safe return to dry land. Such dramatic reactions are typical among elephants, known for their strong family ties. Even an elephant on the opposite side of the fence was seen pacing anxiously back and forth, reflecting their deep bond. Pigs versus bear. Mary and Hammy, the resident pigs of New Milford, shot to fame for their courageous stand against a hungry black bear that decided to drop by their pen. As the bear scoped out their space, Mary was seen gearing up to confront the unwelcome guest. The bear scaled the fence and managed to drop into the enclosure on its second try, but Mary didn't hesitate to charge at it. At the sound of the disturbance, Hammy bolted from the pigsty, rammed the bear, and cornered it. After a tense standoff, the bear finally managed to escape over the fence, and peace returned as all 3 animals resumed their normal activities. Fire Devil. In June 2017, a scene straight out of the apocalypse unfolded as a rare fire whirl, also known as a fire devil, blazed through the wildfires in Portugal. This extraordinary event was caught on camera amid the central regions of Portugal, which were severely affected by wildfires due to an extensive drought, sending a fiery spiral of flames and ash into the night sky. This incredible fire tornado emerged from the combination of intense flames and swirling dust, forming a fiery vortex driven by unseen spiraling winds. Marking one of Portugal's most devastating fire incidents, this catastrophe claimed the lives of over 60 people. Weird artifact. This time, a trail cam caught something way out there, beyond the usual animals and Bigfoot sightings. Something so odd that you'd hardly believe it if it hadn't been recorded. Towards the end of 2022, a Reddit user shared a truly peculiar video with the caption, Weird artifact in a CCTV camera. From outside my dad's workplace. At first, the footage seems pretty standard, just showing a path through the trees. But then, things take a wild and spooky turn as an utterly bizarre creature steps out from the forest. On first look, it seems like a creepy figure moving in a really eerie way, leaving everyone scratching their heads over what it could possibly be. Got any ideas on what this chilling figure might be? Coyote attacked deer. Coyotes are formidable predators, and contrary to the belief of some that coyotes don't pose a threat to deer, we've got evidence that might prove otherwise. A trail cam captured a coyote in the act of attacking a deer, launching at the deer's neck and aiming for a lethal strike while the unfortunate deer fought desperately for survival. Shockingly, later on, the same doe was observed resting, with a buck wandering nearby. It appears the buck might have intervened and scared the coyote away, allowing the doe to get up and survive. While we didn't catch this on camera, it's a plausible scenario that could have occurred after the camera rebooted, as indicated by the time lapse observed. Bobcat attacked rattled snake. A trail cam caught a bobcat meandering around when it suddenly got distracted by something to its left and decided to investigate. Right there, in front of the camera, a rattlesnake made a bold move towards the bobcat, sparking a fierce battle. Initially, I was convinced the bobcat was in trouble. However, I underestimated its prowess. The bobcat managed to pin the snake's head down, grabbing it firmly to prevent any further attacks. With a powerful bite, the bobcat secured its victory. After the skirmish, the bobcat indulged in a sand bath, looking as content and proud as ever with its prey in tow, savoring its moment of triumph. Skinwalker. 4 years ago in Australia, someone captured a chilling moment while driving through a deserted forest at night. Suddenly, something unexpected appeared in front of his car. Initially thinking it was just a wild animal crossing, he stopped to film it, but what he ended up recording was downright terrifying. Caught in the car's headlights, a bizarre humanoid figure with ghostly pale skin darted across the road on all fours, vanishing into the darkness on the other side. Despite sharing the video online, no one has yet been able to pinpoint exactly what the creature was. However, some speculate it could be a skinwalker or some other nocturnal entity. Any ideas on what it might be? White raccoon. In December 2011, a small creature accidentally tumbled into an underground cave, finding itself trapped without access to food or water. Fortunately, a trail cam recorded the ordeal, guiding a rescue team to the location. To their amazement, they discovered an albino raccoon, a sight none of them had ever encountered before, just like many others. The team considered themselves fortunate to rescue the albino raccoon, a rare find among the raccoon population, distinguished by its lack of pigmentation, which affects the color of its skin, hair, and eyes. Given that raccoons typically have dark fur, coming across this unique albino was truly a startling discovery. Animals stuck in trees. Life in the wilderness carries the risk of getting trapped at any moment, and without rescue, the outcome can be dire. Take, for example, this unfortunate elk, whose antlers, though resembling a splendid crown, ironically led to its demise. It's possible the elk was rubbing its antlers when it became ensnared between trees, ultimately leading to its tragic end. In a similar unfortunate event, another buck was discovered with its large antlers tightly entangled in tree branches. With no one around to free it, the poor buck ultimately lost its life. Leopard in trouble. Seeing raccoons with their heads stuck in jars happens quite often, but have you ever come across a big cat in a similar predicament? I bet you haven't. So, let's take a look, guys. Back in September 2015, a leopard found itself in a peculiar and unfortunate situation in a small Indian village. In search of water, the thirsty creature ended up with its head trapped in a metal pot and began wandering the streets in search of assistance. Thankfully, a rescue team managed to sedate the leopard and, after 6 hours of effort, successfully removed the pot from its head, releasing the big cat back into the wild. Two-legged fox. In the UK, a wildlife enthusiast managed to capture footage of an unexpectedly agile visitor in his garden, quickly captivating millions of viewers. The brief clip showcased a fox deftly navigating the area in pursuit of food. Upon closer inspection, it was revealed to be a two-legged animal, a sight not previously recorded. The fox, believed to have been born without its hind legs given its proficient mobility, was affectionately dubbed Flexi by the observer. In anticipation of capturing more of Flexi's visits, new cameras have been set up around the garden. Rare piebald deer herd. In December 2015, an exceptionally rare sighting occurred in Wisconsin with the discovery of an entire herd of piebald deer. Piebald deer, which are born once in approximately 20,000 births, presented a remarkable sight as seeing such unique and majestic creatures together is an extremely rare occurrence, especially since spotting even a single piebald is a rarity. Their scarcity is also attributed to overhunting. Many advocates argue that piebald deer should be treated with the same respect as albino deer, suggesting they should be left undisturbed. Some states have even implemented regulations to prevent their hunting. Let's chat about the thumbnail of this video. This image freaks me out so much, guys. Just picture being in that spot. It's nearly completely dark, and then you spot this bizarre creature. Wow. And in the photo, it even seems like it's staring right back at the camera. It's hard to say if the image is real, but one thing's for certain, this trail cam caught a moment that can't go unnoticed. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Graveyard ghost. A video captured in an undisclosed location reveals an odd creature. The individual who recorded it mentioned hearing bizarre sounds emanating from a nearby graveyard for several days. Curiosity led them to explore, but the venture didn't turn out as expected. Have a look. A spooky creature with elongated limbs rose from a grave and approached him in a sinister way. He managed to evade the entity by dashing home and posted the brief footage online to gather insights about this mysterious figure. While the video left some viewers genuinely startled, others dismissed it as a fake. What's your take on it? Thanks a ton for checking out the video. Smash that like button and share it with your buddies. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell so you won't miss any of our awesome upcoming content. Big thanks again!